Good evening to all the lovely faces today. Welcome to the District 4 Charter Mandated Meeting. I am Nicholas Barnes, your district manager. Thank you all for coming out tonight. So there's me, Nicholas Barnes, your lovely district manager. We have Ebony DeBerry, our amazing deputy district manager, and Afton Malone, our fabulous business liaison. Raise your hand right up front up here. So this is your amazing D4 team. We have our lovely MPOs from the 5th Precinct. They are around. Feel free to introduce yourself to them. And then we have our fabulous MPOs from the 9th Precinct. They're around too, so feel free to have a conversation with them as well. And Pastor Bell, we'll have you come up and pray.
Good evening. Welcome to Burns. We're glad to host you again at another community meeting, and last meeting was really good. Hope this one will be just as well. We keep this as a special place, and everything is going to be all right. Amen. Let's pray together. Father, we thank you for a chance to engage as community and leaders. We ask, oh God, that you would be with us and give us wisdom and understanding as we journey together tonight in conversation, in discussion, and questions and answers. We ask, oh God, that you who will direct our path, as you say it in all your ways, if you acknowledge me, I will direct. So Lord, be with us and help us to have a profitable time together. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Pastor, and thank you for the hospitality today.
How to submit a question on Zoom. Public comment on Zoom. To make a comment or to ask a question, please type your comment, question, or concern in the Q&A tab located in the Zoom taskbar. If you do not see the Q&A in the taskbar, click on More and then click on the Q&A tab and type your question, comment, or concern in the allocated box. For Zoom participants will not be unmuted to speak. All questions must be submitted via the Q&A feature.
Thank you. Well, now it's time for the man himself, Mr. Mayor Mike Duggan.
Good evening. How's everybody doing? All right. Well, thank you for being here on this beautiful night. Would have been a nice night to be sitting outside. But I'm really pleased to be doing my 92nd community meeting here in this church. I walked this neighborhood with Pastor Jackson in 2013, and it was a very different neighborhood then. We've come a long way. They talked about the aspirations, and Pastor, I'm glad that you've taken over and all the good things that you have done at this church and in this neighborhood. Is the city council member here? Well, come on up. So give a big hand to Council Member Letitia Johnson and have her say hello.
Good evening, everyone. I just ran over from the 5th Precinct Police Community Relations Council meeting, and as we can all see, all the 5th Precinct officers are here, so thank you all so much for being here. You all give a round of applause to the mayor and the administration. We just have so many projects happening in District 4 and throughout District 4, which makes me really proud. When I took office, my focus was to make sure that there was no part of District 4 that was left out, that felt behind. And I see Sandra Turner Handy shaking her head, yes, so that makes me feel good. It makes me feel like we are intentional about being throughout the entire city of Detroit. But of course, I make the ask, the mayor and his administration deliver. So thank you so much for everything. And we will continue to do the work, but we have started some great work throughout the district. Thank you.
All right. So it has been a pleasure. You have a city council member who lives here, from here, My family, I think some of you know, my father's from 3 Mile and Mac, and I remember this neighborhood as a child, spending summers with my grandmother on this side of town. When I met Commissioner Johnson, who grew up in exactly the same neighborhood, we've been watching that neighborhood come back together. I don't know if I've ever enjoyed anything so much as the work we did together with the East Warren Coalition, who had a vision of how they wanted to see that neighborhood come back. And that streetscape has been everything that we hoped it could be. And if the governor, and I actually think she's going to do this, I think the governor in the next week is going to get her deal to fix the damn roads. I know you're skeptical, but I think she's going to do it. And if she does the way they proposed it, council member, we'll be able to extend that East Warren streetscape and take it down even further. So those are the kinds of things we want to talk about. Those of you who have been here before know how this works. We have microphones on each side. Come up and tell us your name and what neighborhood you're from. Ask your question. If you got your questions, we will hopefully solve your problem. If you don't have a question and you just want to speak your mind, you can do that for 60 seconds, and we'll go on to the next person, and we'll alternate between those who are here in the church and those who are at home watching on Zoom. So who'd like to start us out and give us your name and ask a question? Go ahead, just come on up to the microphone. Go ahead. Tell us your name and what neighborhood you're from.
Hello, Brother Cunningham. I'm from the other side of town, but I wanted to shout out Councilwoman Letitia Johnson. When I had a clot in my lungs, I was in the hospital, and she reached out, and then she knew I took time off of what I do, and it was a blessing. And I just appreciate Councilwoman Johnson, what she does. And if you watch her, she treats everybody with love and respect, stern, but she's really, really, really nice to people.
Me too on the sternly part, yes.
Yes. So, Mr. Mayor, there's an email that I sent about a proposal through Mr. Kramer, and they're still looking on it. Hopefully, by this input meeting, possibly, I might get an answer back. You think?
So I think Robert Kramer thinks he works for you.
No, we were. He's very, very responsive. He gave me pamphlets to give out for the paratransit. So I tell people about the paratransit, the excellent paratransit service, and they use it. Even though I have a taxi cab outreach service, I'm able to be a blessing to folks. It's cheaper to use the paratransit service. And if anyone in the house, when people donate to me, I take 10% and give it back. I got some bus tickets, 10 bus tickets. I'm about to leave right after I do the public comment. So if anybody raise their hand real quick, I'll give you 10 bus tickets to be a blessing to someone else who takes the bus.
You got a taker back here.
All right, 313-444-9114, 313-444-9114, 313-444-9114. That number was made so you can remember it, and it's my cash app. Thank you.
Thank you for all you do for this community, Brother Cunningham. Do we have anybody on the phone?
Yes.
Go ahead.
We have Jonas. Jonas says, hi, is there a budget for land-bank properties that are blighted? I live next door to a land-bank property, and the backyard is overgrown and is a safety hazard and has rodents.
So hopefully the building itself is sealed up, but why don't we take that address and let's see if we can't get the land bank out there. We go through the city and cut every vacant lot 5 times a year, but we don't do the backyard citywide, but let's see if we can't get the land bank out there and get that backyard. Go ahead, Ms. Turner-Handy.
Hi, Mr. Mayor. Thank you so much for, I guess this may be our last mandated meeting in our community, but we are here. And I want to say to you, you know we have this great relationship. When you do things right, you know I am 100% behind you, and I really uphold that, you know, because our community has seen such devastation, and you have come in, and now we have a study going on the Whittier corridor, right. and our community is being repopulated, and things are good. However, personally, that water department, Mr. Mayor, I have been trying to get water at a land bank house since June, the beginning of June. I have had 5 different crews come out there, And to this day, I still don't have water. But my
Hang on.
wait,
Why would we run water to a land bank house?
because I purchased the
Oh,
house.
it's your house. It's not a land
purchased
bank
it.
house anymore.
Well, it's my house now.
All right. Sam, would you please get water to my friend's house? Okay, Sam, I want you to go get the address and the number. He's going to take care of it. This is our deputy director. So on the rare occasions that Gary Brown does not succeed, Sam comes in and takes care of things.
But, Mr. Mayor, I do want to say I want to give real kudos to our Department of Neighborhoods in District 4. They set it up for them to come out and get water. No departments are talking to each other. None whatsoever. So it's always somebody different, and it's just crazy that you can't. And they sent me a water bill.
Huh.
And I don't have water, but
You
I
know
got
what?
a water bill.
Okay, if Sam doesn't take care of you, Conrad is a really good lawyer.
Oh, you know,
And
I've been knowing Conrad since he was a young man.
I think if we're sending you a bill and not giving you service, you got a claim there.
Exactly.
All right, we're going to take care of you. All right, let's take somebody on the phone.
Next, we have DeWitt. Will the Art Alley project in Jefferson Chalmers neighborhood of Phillips Street extend to the west side of Phillips Street? Also, is there a black club or association for the neighborhood of the Jefferson Chalmers on the block of Phillips Street?
Okay, let's start with the first question. Does anybody know the answer on the alley? Go ahead. Crystal, come on.
Good evening. The boundaries for the alley are set, so that alley is complete and it's not going to be extended at this time.
And then the second question is who's here from District 4 that can answer whether there's a block club?
Nick.
Do we know? Nick, do we know if there's a block club on what, Phillips? So he says there is a new block club, and we're going to take your information offline and get you in touch. I don't know if they've had their elections yet, but maybe there's an opportunity to run for office. Okay, which side are we on? Go ahead. Tell us your name, what neighborhood you're from.
My name is Betty Lyons from District 5. Millions of dollars you've given free to the Mexicans. Appliances you gave free. Yet you tell the Detroit residents where is our over $600 million in overpaid property tax. You still have hid that money. You won't even tell us where it is because you know where it is. Because you and whoever your cohorts, one is Dan Gilbert, who you give tens of millions in free grants, and now he is called the richest man of Michigan. How do you explain the injustice of stealing our over $600 million in property tax? You're going to answer to that because you are as crooked as a crooked rope and a crooked stick and a crooked roll. And your spirit is evil, evil, evil.
Okay. I'm sorry you have those feelings in your heart, but we're going to stick with facts. In 2010, during the Great Recession, property values in Detroit dropped dramatically. The mayor and city council at the time did not reduce the assessments as fast as they should. I was not at the city at the time. I was running the hospital system. In 2012, the Detroit Auditor General wrote a scathing report saying the city of Detroit had not reduced the assessments the way they should have. When I ran for mayor in 2013, every place I went, I promised I would deal with the overassessments because the city had not dealt with it. And my very first month in office in January of 2014, I cut the assessments 20% across the city. I'm the one that stopped the overassessments. I'm not the one that created them. Okay, do we have somebody on the phone, please?
Yes, anonymous. When will there be help for low-income families who have purchased a land bank home? I've put thousands into a home that they are now trying to take away because I'm not meeting unrealistic expectations with the due dates.
Yeah, again, everybody who buys a land bank property, the process could not be clearer. And so when you purchase it, you commit to fix it up in 6 months. As long as you're making progress, the land bank will continue to give you more time. But that's a decision you make when you purchase the house. And I have a large number of neighbors who have exactly the opposite problem, that somebody bought a land bank house and then 3 or 4 years later, it's still looking abandoned, and who are calling the land bank saying, when are you going to get the person who bought the house to live up to their obligation? So as long as you're making progress, we will continue to give you time. Okay, somebody over here, tell us your name, what neighborhood you're from.
Hi, my name is Misha Parker, and I'm from District 4, and I'm Karen Neighborhood Block Club. I'm here on behalf of the solar panel program, and I appreciate you guys choosing our neighborhood to come in our neighborhood and make it look better and make us feel better. I just signed off on my project, and I appreciate the roof I have and everything that came with it. I am so glad. I love it. Drive down the street, you'll be able to see it. And plus, we got a grant for the beautification program, and we put the picnic tables out there. We put a fence up. We're living so lavish over there. So if you have an opportunity, drive up Garburn, and you can see us between 6 Mile and Nashville. Thank you, and y'all have a nice day.
So thank you for what you're doing. And what we're seeing here is what we're seeing all over the city. The neighborhoods that are coming back the fastest are not necessarily the wealthiest neighborhoods. They are the neighborhoods with the strongest block clubs. And when organizations like this one come forward and say, we want to take these vacant lots, the land bank turns them over. The Neighborhood Beautification Fund that Council President Sheffield started provides the money to start the picnic tables in the parks, just as you said. And for those neighborhoods that are hosting solar panels, we've got $15,000 to $25,000 going into the houses who stayed nearby. And it sounds like in your case, a new roof to make them more energy efficient. So the neighborhoods, and Sandra Turner Handy was up here before. She was one of the leaders that's partnering on one of those solar neighborhoods. We have 600 block club presidents in this city, and their groups have been the one that have driven so much of the recovery. I just want to say thank you to all of you. Okay, let's take somebody on the phone.
Charlita Hall says, I am in the process of opening up a full-service restaurant called Cash Only Bistro, and I want to know if there's any plans to add more parking so we can continue to invest in projects in District 4.
Does it say what street she's on? Oh, in East Warren? Do you know the answer to the question?
No, I'm actually the one who put the question.
Oh, you put the question in. You were trying to see if you got in faster on the phone than in person.
No, I just actually didn't know if I could make it.
All right, well, we're going to let you skip to the front of the line. They're going to go to the woman right behind you after that. But tell us about your plan for your restaurant.
Hi, yes, my name is Charlotta Hall, and I'm in the process of opening up Cash Only Bistro, which will be a full-service pasta-themed restaurant, in addition to a business club. I'm also looking to purchase a building from the city of Detroit to open up my tax resolution firm, which is called ADH Financial. My concern is lack of parking. So, of course, as you know, as we push these projects through the city of Detroit, one of the things that come up constantly is, do we have enough parking to make the project work? So I want to know, what does the city have as plans to add more parking to East Warren?
So if you think about this, of course, I remember East Warren as a 10 and 12-year-old. All of those storefronts were open. We used to park on an angle down the side streets near the edge. Is that angle parking still there on those side streets, Ron? So I'm going to ask Ron Brundage, your neighbor, what we're doing about parking.
So what block of Warren are you on?
So Cash Only Bistro will be located on East Warren between Bedford, the old McGuire Cleaners. So I also live in District 4 too. So we're on Bedford up until 3 Mile Drive. That's the 2 blocks this is between.
Okay, so as the mayor indicated, and Bedford, I think is one, if not one of the streets, is really close to where we have just north and south of East Warren, where you have some of the angle parking, and that was created because we recognized that there wouldn't be adequate on-street parking just on Warren, so we're able to find additional spaces. I think what we would have to do is kind of work with you directly if you feel that your business is going to attract so much business that the existing on-street parking won't be adequate for you. I think we'd have to really take a look at it and see what potential options might be out there.
So, how far do you live from the new restaurant?
Actually, I'm your neighbor, and you'll probably see me there once you guys open. I'm on Harvard. I'm not going to give you my address, but I'm just off of Warren, so, and I've been there for 30 years, so it's great to see another business opening up. And as the mayor indicated, that East Warren Streetscape has really been a driver for so many businesses to open up, so it's great to hear.
So, Ron, why don't you work and let's brainstorm together if there's anything else that we can do. But it would be a very nice problem if we needed more parking because your restaurant was doing so well. I hope we have that to work through together. Thank you. Good. Motor City Match winner. I love it. Okay, let's take nobody else on the phone. Let's go back to you because she cut in front of you. I want to come right back to you. Go ahead. Tell us your name, what neighborhood you're from.
Hi, I'm Donnie Anthony. I'm from District 4. Same thing as Ms. Parker was saying, that I wanted to thank us for being a part of the solar neighborhood. I got new sidings, new windows, hot water tanks, central air. I was very appreciative that they listened to us, and because it's only 4 homes in our whole block area between Nashville. She's on Goulburn, I'm on Westphalia. I thought we were in the impact zone, but we were, like you said, you wasn't pushing us to move.
Right.
You was asking us, is it okay to put the solar panels? And only problem I'm having is that I'm looking at fields and I can't see the solar panels because I don't know. Is it anybody here that can help us purchase 7 vacant lots, and one of them is a planning development lot, and we're trying to beautify the neighborhood so it'll be more approachable, and so the community will know that we care.
I'm going to give this to the solar queen and see if she will take this on. Tricia Stein.
Good evening. Good to see you again. It's been a minute. Yeah, let's go talk about that and look at the map. Similar to what we did, like the pocket park that we talked about when we were doing the community planning. Yes, and figure out what that looks like and figure out what's available. Okay. All right, well, let's do it.
This is the neighborhoods have been shaping the solar field look and the like, and that's the great thing. I think the people who stayed ought to be able to shape their neighborhood. Anybody on the phone? Go ahead. Tell us your name, what neighborhood you're from.
Jennifer Williams, Mr. Mayor.
You're from every neighborhood.
I'm all over. I'm a Detroit ride or die. That's what I do. But what I do want to tell you and share with you is Sandra Turner Haney. She and I were young teenagers together, and we raised our children. So you see where we get that power from. Okay, we are destined to make this city what it is destined to be. So
the two of you together are pretty formidable.
Oh, we are forced to reckon with. You want to sign me up? We go on to Lansing. What we gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay, but what I did come here to tell you, and what I would like to say, and let my fellow Detroiters know, that this cabinet, this staff, has served me. Don't you cry, Jennifer. You guys have went beyond the call of duty.
10 seconds.
You have went into your heart and you have did and delivered. So right now I want to tell you, those taxes, whoever that anonymous donor was that paid my fees and my entrance, those taxes have been paid in full. And I want to holler at that donor. Because nobody loves me better than the mayor does, but this donor is spending money. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm glad to hear it.
So, what I would like to do, and he's pulling the mic. You always do this to me, but you got
it. It's okay. There's not a long line.
It's the last time.
Not a long line behind you.
We can't get together like this ever no more.
I only got 4 of these left.
So
Miss
what's
Jennifer,
happening?
we're getting
Just
near
let
the
me
end.
go to telling you.
All right.
Conrad Mallett. I can't call it right now. Say it. John Roach. Mickey Howard. Bill Pickham. I can't pronounce it. Okay? Rico. So I have become first names. Say it, because my mind won't stop.
You're hurting some people's feelings here because you're not mentioning them.
Because I'm trying to get you all in. LaJuan Counts. She came by and picked up some stuff when I was sleeping, and I heard the trucks going. And by the time I put my house shoes in that old raggedy robe, you was gone, girlfriend, that quick. Ray Solomon. So what I'm trying to get you guys to understand, this cabinet, this man, whatever you call what you did with our city, has been family to me. You have gave me abundance of love and assurance. You have also made me feel that I'm not upset anymore that I stayed in this city and lost a grandson to gun violence. But I see Pierre living through all of you guys. And I want to say thank you, and thank you. But the last thing I'm going to do, because I said I wasn't going to complain, I got a couple lots behind one of those houses that I sold, Pierre's Place of Peace. They got cars all over the place.
Really?
So here it is, though.
Where's Chief Bedison?
Where you at? Because let me tell you.
Okay, hang on. We got the assistant chief here because
Hold on,
I am really pissed off when they don't get these. So we're going to get the address, and we're going to get out there tomorrow and start writing them up.
Listen, let me tell you, though. That was Pierre's Place of Peace. I was trying to open a nonprofit. I spent over $200 and something thousand demoing this house and putting it together. I never could get that up. It was a community house for anything. If you needed anything, we was going to make sure we delivered it to you in my neighborhood in honor of my grandson that got murdered. But what I do want to say is I did commit a crime. I might have to go to jail because Land Bank put some stickers out there yesterday for the property I've been trying to get since 2014. And it's a Land Bank lot, the 2 lots.
Yeah.
He wants to put a fence up there and stack all these raggedy cars.
Wait. Who wants to put a fence up there?
The man who bought that Pierre's Place of Peace. So it's a family that lives there now.
Okay.
And so what I'm trying to get you to understand is I can't take that. I can't get out my driveway. That place, you know how we clean up our neighborhood.
So what district are you talking about now?
Huh?
Which district?
6.
District 6. Okay.
So I'm talking about right across from the Joe Louis Greenway.
All right. How about Aaron? Is Aaron here? Aaron, will you take this on? Okay. So Erin Harris is going to take this on. She runs the Department of Neighborhoods, and whatever the issue is, we're going to deal with it. And I'm sure A.C. Ewing is going to personally get those cars stickered tomorrow.
But can I get them 2 lots? That's what I'm trying to say.
So Erin is going to have to take you through that process. I can't jump you ahead of the line if somebody else has something in.
It was my property.
Okay, so Erin is going to help you through the process.
Thank you.
All right.
And thank you, everyone. Thank you for allowing me that extra time. God knows I love each and every one of you.
All right.
Sincerely.
All right. Thank you, Miss Jennifer. Go ahead. That's going to be hard to follow, but tell us your name, what neighborhood you're from.
Hi, my name is Rose Lyons, and I'm District 7. And I was wondering if, because you are aware of the 2010 through 2018 property taxes overcharges, is there ever going to be a timeline when the accountants will be called in for our refunds?
Yeah, so City Council 2 or 3 years ago passed a program that provides preferences for people who owned houses, I think between 2010 and 2016. Councilmember Johnson might remember that. And you can find it, Councilman, what was the program called? Yeah, there's a homeowners benefit program. It's on the website, and Council adopted that a couple of years ago. And that is, we are years past the time anybody could have applied for a refund, but Council decided to offer those incentives anyway, and that program's been in place. We've had a number of takers on it.
What was the name again?
Is it a homeowners benefit program? So if you go to the website, if you owned a house in this city, I think it's between 2010 and 2016, all the details are there. There is, okay, Rico Razzo's an expert. He will take you through how that works. Okay, go ahead. Tell us your name, what neighborhood you're from.
Ionia, Washington, and I'm in the West End.
Okay.
That's District 4. In 2021, I want to bid on a land bank house.
Okay.
And then I reported that, what do you call them, those people? Someone was in the house.
Okay, you had a squatter in the house.
Squatter in the house.
Okay.
When I called the land bank, they said that house should never had been put up for me to be able to bid on.
Because somebody was inside it.
Well, yeah, I guess that's
okay.
the reason.
All right.
But anyway, since then, this is 2001 when I won the bid. No, 2021.
Yeah.
Since then, nothing happened to the house for a long time. But then after I won the bid and reported squatters, I guess the land bank went out there and told them they had to start working on the house.
Okay.
All right, they worked on. Oh, I got to make it fast. Well, anyway.
No, take your time. We're not in a long line today. This is a good day, so I want to hear the whole story.
So I didn't get the house. Someone did have that house. Evidently, they went through the process to get it through the land bank.
Okay.
But they didn't keep up with the contract.
Right.
All right. I couldn't get the house because of paperwork or whatever with the land bank. So they abandoned the house. Someone came up dead in the house.
Okay.
And now the land bank has put those clear
Right?
things
We don't
around
let anybody inside it anymore, right?
So I asked them, when they told me that it shouldn't have been put up for bid, if I would be on the list to get it whenever it became
Okay.
available again.
All right.
So now I'm trying to find out.
Okay, so who's here from the land bank? Okay, would you please, it sounds like this resident has got a pretty good claim on this house. Will you see if you can take her through the process of how to do that? But it sounds like it might be on your Own It Now list. But let's see if we can take her through that process. All right, so we're going to follow up and see if we can't. So this is the man who sells the houses, and he's going to take care of you in this process. All right. Anybody else on the phone? Anybody else here? Go ahead. Tell us your name, what neighborhood you're from.
Michelle Jackson, District 4. I just want to say thank you to DPW, Department of Neighborhoods, District 4, and the folks that helped tonight. We really had some issues and some concerns, and they actually are saying that they're going to take care of them. So thank you for having good people on your team. So now all we need to do is work with Mr. Dave Bell so that we can get drop-off at our urban farms in the city, and we'll be okay.
What do you want on your urban farm?
We want drop-offs.
What does that mean, drop-offs?
Waste drop-off, food scraps.
Oh,
so if we take...
Dave, are you aware of this? Composting? Go ahead.
Testing, yes. Yes, sir. We're working to have a pilot program in different locations, and we're looking forward to working with them.
All right. It sounds like you've got his attention. That's why I love doing these. I learn something every meeting. Thank you very much for what you're doing. Go ahead. Tell us your name, what neighborhood you're from.
My name is Alexis Mann, and I'm the Community Association President for Living a Good Life, and I reside in the West End, so I'm 2 minutes away. I came to you today because I wanted to talk to you about a parcel that I have been maintaining, me and the community. It's at 10902 Shoemaker, right on the corner of Lee May Street and Shoemaker. Okay. The property was blighted. There was an abandoned building that was there for, I would say minimum probably 30 years, so longer than I've been alive. I've been contacting Signature Associates. It's owned by the land bank. Right. It's in care of the Signature Associates. I've been sending emails, calling them, asking them to demo the property, asking them to come and maintain. They did demo the property partially, so there is still construction debris on the site. In addition to that, it has not been maintained at all. So now we have weeds that are growing.
So, LaJuan, can you look that up and tell us what the status is? You say it's the corner of LeMay and Shoemaker?
10902 Shoemaker. And our block club put in an application so we could start a Gleaners Food Bank. There's a church that partners with me. Trinity Church is right across the street. We put in an application to do a Gleaners Food Bank. We heard back from Ebony DeBerry indicating that the city wanted to do something with that parcel of land. I asked her if she could put me in contact with those people to hear what their ideas was, and no one has called me back. But they want to come out to our meeting, which is October 6th, to present some information about that idea that they have. But I wanted to know prior to them coming out, what is the idea, in addition to why can't they collaborate with us?
Let's go a step at a time. Yep. Is there construction debris on the site, and did you guys demo this?
It's not one of ours.
So when was it demolished?
I would have to go on. I've been putting everything in the app on. So I have to pull
LaJuan, who's demoed thousands and thousands, does not have it on a list of one that the city did. Are you sure the city did it?
It's under the care of Signature Associates, and I've been contacting Keisha Jackson, I believe, from Signature Associates. And I've sent numerous emails, so I can forward, all those emails to you.
Hang on. Let's go a step at a time. What do we think?
It sounds like a private demo, but it doesn't sound like it's performed properly, so it should have been coordinated with BSEED in order for that to happen.
Okay, so we think this is a private demolition done by Signature, not by the city.
Correct.
Okay, so now we got a step further. But if it's a private demolition, what makes you think the land bank owns the property?
That's when I look up the records, that's what it says, is owned by Land Bank under the care of Signature Associates. So that's why I reached out to Signature about the
Ebony, do you know what the story is on this?
Well, this is part of the Shoemaker community development that we're working on. So we're just starting on the engagement right at Shoemaker and LeMay. It's some side lots. So we're working on that, and that was just part of the community engagement. But we'll follow up because this is separate from the project that Ms. Mann is working on with the Trinity Church, which is also on Shoemaker. So it seems like she's trying to get her project off the ground, but we're also starting a Shoemaker project, just leveling out the land on Shoemaker.
So I want the parcel that you want, though. Can we find out who owns this? LaJuan, can you tell?
I can't see exactly who owns it, but it does look like it was a transfer back in 2017. So it was sold, it looks like, from the land bank too.
So you think it's in private ownership?
That's what it looks like, yes.
So it looks to us like it's in private ownership. We'll follow up to be sure. But if it's in private ownership and a private demolition, there isn't anything that we can do other than to make sure they clean up the demolition site, and Dave Bell is on top of that. There's a second plan to take a number of properties along Shoemaker, and we do this in every neighborhood, is our district managers are taking areas where there's a whole string of vacant lots and have a neighborhood conversation saying, what do you want to see? Some neighborhoods want to see a community garden. Some neighborhoods want to see a park. Some neighborhoods want to see if we could build houses. And so what we try to do is hold community meetings and ask what neighbors want, and it sounds like that's what Ebony is talking about on the balance of Shoemaker.
Correct.
All right, but we will get you a definitive answer on the parcel you're looking at, and if it's in private ownership, you'd have to contact that owner directly. Okay. All right, thank you. And thank you for what you're doing over there. Anything else? All right, go enjoy the rest of your evening.